going to watch a little bit of television.
All right.
Have an early night to me.
Okay.
Give Gus a little pat for me.
I will. Thanks for the call. You have a good night. Hello, my pumpkin pies. Welcome to today's video. Just got back from a beautiful walk and I'm just settling in my Saturday night right now. I still don't know what this video is going to be as of quite yet. I just knew that I needed to spend some time one-on-one with you guys today. Sorry in advance for like how dark my eyebrows are. I actually got them tattooed a couple of days ago actually by a friend of mine, and so right now they're in like the phase where they become as dark as they possibly can, and then they even out, and you know, we've got to get through the ugly phase to get to the beautiful phase, and that is probably a great analogy for life as well. But hi, how are you doing? It's been a while since we've spoken and I'm sorry about that. I just like get in my head, I guess, about like what kind of content I'm putting out there, and I want it to be like the best I can make it, and when it's not, I don't upload. That's probably a bad thing, but I don't know, it's a lot of overthinking. To be honest, I just want like a warm shower actually. I wasn't gonna have another shower today, but you know, when you just like feel like having water just rush over your body, it's kind of what I need right now. Hi, Belle. Hi, Belly. Today I woke up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that I think pretty much sums up where I'm at mentally. I had a really rough night's sleep, struggling to get off to sleep in fact, and I think I'm just in this place right now where I can't really make sense of what's going on in my head. I don't know what's kind of going on in my life actually. I decided last night that I was going to buy a printer and I was going to just start writing down my feelings, typing and then printing it out and just doing some journaling that way. But what did come to me is what I need to be doing in today's video. I actually saw another girl do this type of video. I will leave her username down here. Basically what she did is she was on the autistic spectrum and she was showing like her house as to how her house was centered around her autism, why things were the way they were, and so I thought that could be really, really interesting. I want to show you why my home is the way that it is, why I've got it set up the way that I do for my Asperger's. Let's start with the lounge room. So here's my lounge, and there is one of my dog's toys, and here is the first sign of my Asperger's. I need things the way that they are. This is where Gus's little bed is, and that's where things stay. They don't come anywhere else. I was diagnosed with OCD as a child. Now we know it is just stemmed from the Asperger's. But as you can see, I have like so many plants. I think in total now I have like 25 plants in my home, and it just keeps going. It's everywhere. So this would be the first thing. I have an obsession. My latest obsession is plants. It mainly started off because I just needed my home to feel a certain kind of way. I needed the environment to feel a certain type of way when I walked in, and plants I found were the thing to actually ease me. So we weren't just going to get 1 or 2, which people suggested. We were going to do 25 and counting. You can see that I do things in large numbers. So we come down here, right? I think everything looks pretty normal in my home if you didn't know, but things have been put exactly where they are. The fabrics, everything has been chosen for a purpose. So I have a basket of blankets, and you'll notice that the blankets are the same type of fleecy material. I do not carry any other kind of fabrics in my home in terms of blankets. This is a very deliberate move. Again, I'm hugely sensitive to materials, so what you'll notice is like my home is just full of really soft fabrics. We've got some velvet on here. This is kind of a woolen little throw, again because I didn't really want to kind of sit on this material. I love soft. This is a really soft throw and has nice texture. Yeah, every kind of surface in my home, it is designed to kind of cover or help me in some capacity. And another thing, you'll notice that I have mirrors absolutely everywhere. There's another one there. There's another one in my office, and there's another one hanging up just in the entryway. Mirrors galore. That is something that I love. It's always been something in my family that they've joked like how I will walk past a mirror and love looking at myself. It's not in a narcissistic, conceited way, but what it is I'm trying to kind of make sense of how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. I think sometimes with Asperger's or being on the autistic spectrum, you're so in your own head and your own body that you forget that there's like this person out on the outside that people are seeing. And so I try and reconnect with this girl, try and present myself very nicely, and so mirrors allow me to do that. I know that's a really complicated but also perhaps silly way of describing mirrors, but I don't know, it makes sense in my world. And we come to my bedroom, and look, there's more plants. So my bedroom, I don't know if you can tell, it has more of a relaxed, messier feel, and I do that deliberately as well. I don't kind of shut my drawers and things like that. Everything kind of has its place, but it's got a more relaxed feel. Even like the bed covers aren't pulled straight. I kind of like a few wrinkles. Again, that is just because my bedroom is a place where I don't want to have to be perfect. I want to be able to just come in and relax and be what I am in the moment. Soft lighting with my salt lamp. And just while we're here, one of the things that I struggle with, as I was talking about before, is like textures, and especially my hands not having moisturizer on them. So you will see in my home I have moisturizer pretty much in every room of the house, wherever I am. This is just by my bedside, and I just need to go to sleep with moisturized hands. I have to have moisturized hands all throughout the day. Smells are another thing in my world. I have down here a whole bunch of different smelly kind of things. So we have my sage stick. Love that for the smell. And then obviously I have candles everywhere, and my incense, and actually a whole container full of different oils and things like that for my diffuser. Pretty much anything to do with my 5 senses that I cater to. Being on the autistic spectrum means that you have like a high sensory kind of overload, and so there's specific things that I need to do for that. Finally, I guess the thing that I would suggest is I'm pretty organized. Things have to go where they go. People come in here and they're like, wow, this is such a really nice little area, and it definitely is, but it's that way for a purpose. You know, when people come to stay at my home and they've taken one of these utensils and they've put it into a drawer, say, I hate it, I can't leave it there, I've got to put it back, because these things being there make it my kitchen. If they're not there, then it's not my kitchen. I know that's a really like bizarre thing, but things go the way they go for a purpose, and I don't have it any other way. Change is not something that I like very much, and so Basically my home has looked like this since the day that I've moved in, and I've just only added things, but once they find a place in my home they stay there. And I guess that's kind of the main thing I'm trying to say, is I'm very, very rigid in where I put things and why I put things the way that I do. So I'm going to leave this vlog here today, basically because I feel kind of overwhelmed sharing all of that with you guys. Not in a bad way, but I think when I say these things out loud as to how I live my life, it kind of feels like, oh my gosh, you really are crazy. But I know that I'm not. I'm just, you know, I have a different way of functioning, but gotta slow it down, gotta take a breath. But yeah, I just know that it's not how most people live, but that's okay. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.